all-time high, and most notably, jumping up more than 1%, almost 2%, since announcing just within the last few minutes.
Toyota built their empire on reliability and value, but 4 competitors now offer better deals. This isn't about traditional competition. This is about companies that have figured out how to use Toyota's strengths for their own good. How did these 4 brands crack Toyota's formula? What makes them better choices today? And how much money could you save by skipping Toyota? Watch till the end. The truth about today's best car choices might surprise you. BYD, the Chinese dragon awakens. Toyota still holds the title of the world's largest automaker, but that position is under serious threat, and not from traditional rivals like Honda or Ford. The most dangerous competitor right now is BYD, Build Your Dreams, a name that once meant little outside China, but is now disrupting the global auto market at breathtaking speed. In the year 2024, Toyota sold 10,800,000 vehicles. Meanwhile, BYD surged to 4,270,000. That growth, over 40% in a single year, was not driven by gasoline cars. It was powered by electrification. BYD sold 1,760,000 battery electric vehicles, just behind Tesla's total of 1,784,000. The gap, only 24,000 units. The race is no longer distant. It is now neck and neck. Toyota celebrated that hybrids made up over 40% of their total sales. BYD went further. They ran a campaign across China with one brutal line: plug-in hybrids are cheaper than gas. Not just cheaper to run, cheaper to buy. That slogan wasn't aspirational, it was true. BYD's plug-in hybrid sales soared 73% from 1,400,000 to 2,500,000 vehicles. Toyota's entire electric output, just over 1% of their total sales. BYD is not following Toyota's playbook. They are replacing it. Toyota's model has always been one of slow, steady refinement, making each generation slightly better. BYD rejected that approach entirely. They skipped ahead. With deep roots in battery production, BYD designs its own cells and installs them at record speed. In December alone, they installed over 23 gigawatt-hours of battery capacity, nearly 30% more than the year before. Their annual total reached 194 gigawatt-hours. Toyota now finds itself in a strange position, watching BYD supply batteries, not only for itself but also for Toyota's competitors, including Tesla. BYD is no longer just building cars, it is powering the competition. Right now, more than 90% of BYD's sales happen in China. That is changing fast. They are entering new markets across Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Europe, and Latin America. In Brazil, they are already developing plug-in hybrids designed for ethanol-blended fuel. BYD is not exporting products. They are adapting them for each region. Some believe tariffs will slow them down. The United States recently imposed a 100% tariff on Chinese electric vehicles. On the surface, that sounds like a win for Toyota. In reality, it may push BYD to grow stronger. Just as Japanese automakers once responded to tariffs by building factories in the United States, BYD could soon follow that same path, bringing jobs, manufacturing, and political goodwill to the very markets Toyota dominates today. In terms of technology, BYD is catching up faster than anyone expected. While Toyota spent years perfecting hybrid systems, BYD focused on leapfrogging to fully electric and plug-in hybrid models. Their Blade battery and DMI hybrid architecture now power cars that can travel over 2,000 kilometers on a single tank and charge. These are vehicles built for the real world. Daily electric driving with gasoline support for longer trips, offered at a price that undercuts gasoline-only vehicles. Even in branding, BYD is evolving past Toyota's strengths. Toyota is known for reliability and practicality. BYD adds to that a sense of modernity, environmental awareness, and technological leadership. They are positioning themselves not as Toyota's equal, but as the smarter, future-ready alternative. This shift is happening in real time. In the final quarter of 2024, BYD sold nearly 600,000 battery electric vehicles, more than Tesla managed during the same period. Their monthly electric vehicle production now regularly surpasses Tesla's global output. BYD is not preparing to challenge Toyota someday. They are already doing it. Toyota still sells more vehicles overall, but BYD has proven that global market share can be taken rapidly through innovation, pricing strategy, strategy and vertical integration. They control their supply chains, optimize battery production, and scale with stunning speed. Yet BYD may only be the beginning, because while all eyes have been watching this Chinese dragon rise, there is another challenger, quieter, slower, but just as deliberate. A Korean automaker with deep pockets, global factories, and a playbook built to erode Toyota's market leadership piece by piece. BYD may be the alarm, but the next competitor could be the reckoning. Look, what we just shared about BYD's battery strategy and pricing model took us months of industry contacts and translation work to uncover. You now know more about Toyota's real competition than most automotive journalists. If you want more insights like this that you won't find anywhere else, subscribe and let us know in the comments. Hyundai Kia, the Korean precision strike. At one point, Hyundai Kia was seen as a competent underdog, respected by analysts, but rarely feared by industry giants. That perception no longer applies. By the year 2024, Hyundai Kia had completed what can only be described as one of the most calculated, patient, and effective takeovers of market position in modern automotive history. While the industry remained fixated on Tesla's public stunts and BYD's explosive domestic growth, Hyundai Kia quietly climbed into third place globally. With 7,230,000 units sold, they now trail only Toyota and the Volkswagen Group, and they are only accelerating. What makes this shift even more threatening to Toyota is the strategic divergence in how Hyundai Kia achieved this scale. Toyota has long favored stability, cautious technological rollouts, conservative styling, and long product cycles. Hyundai Kia, by contrast, has built their rise on bold design, rapid development, aggressive pricing, and customer-centric policies. Nowhere is this more obvious than in their warranty strategy. Hyundai and Kia offer 10 years or 100,000 miles of powertrain coverage. That singular move attacked Toyota's greatest strength, its reputation for reliability, by removing the psychological barrier for new buyers. Instead of spending decades building trust through word of mouth, Hyundai Kia fast-tracked it. The message was simple: we believe in our engineering enough to guarantee it longer than anyone else. That financial commitment eliminated the risk many buyers typically associate with switching brands, especially when moving away from Toyota. Beyond the warranty, the Hyundai Kia product lineup has become a showcase in market precision. Their electric vehicles in particular represent a major leap forward. While Toyota spent the past several years promoting hybrid technology and hesitating on full electrification, Hyundai and Kia pressed ahead with cutting-edge designs and engineering. The Ioniq 5 and the Kia EV6 did not arrive quietly. They arrived with purpose. They were never intended to be compliance vehicles. They were designed to dominate. The Ioniq 5 features 800-volt charging architecture, allowing the battery to jump from 10% to 80% in just 18 minutes under ideal conditions. It also offers vehicle-to-load functionality, letting owners power a home, campsite, or even construction equipment. The interior is flat-floored and airy, with adjustable lounge seating and sustainable materials. Meanwhile, the EV6 adds an aggressive stance, faster performance, and a more youthful aesthetic. Both vehicles have won international design awards, and more importantly, both are outselling Toyota's fully electric offerings. Even more crucially, Hyundai Kia has addressed the ownership experience from the ground up. Their dealerships are trained specifically on electric vehicle technology, charging networks, battery behavior, and customer onboarding. In contrast, many Toyota dealers continue treating electric vehicles as niche products, if they even stock them at all. That level of disconnect leaves Toyota behind in an era where customers expect education and support for electric ownership from day one. The financial strategy Hyundai Kia deployed during this transition is nothing short of genius. Because their electric vehicles were not initially built in the United States, they were ineligible for the $7,500 federal tax credit. Rather than lose sales, Hyundai and Kia pivoted to leasing strategies. By leasing vehicles, customers could still benefit from the federal tax credit indirectly, reducing costs and keeping monthly payments low. They paired this with well-structured lease end options, offering flexibility that turned leases into long-term customer relationships. Then came the investment moves. Hyundai Motor Group poured $5.5 billion into a manufacturing facility in the state of Georgia, with plans for production to begin in late 2024. This is more than a response to tariffs or legislation. It is a long-term infrastructure play that will allow Hyundai Kia to produce electric vehicles for North North America efficiently with shorter supply chains and stronger price control. Hyundai Kia's design language is also pushing far beyond Toyota's traditional comfort zone. Where Toyota chooses safe, inoffensive styling that appeals broadly, Hyundai Kia leans into identity. The Ioniq 5's angular retro-futurist lines make it instantly recognizable. The EV6's low profile and unique light signature turn heads. Genesis, Hyundai's luxury division, produces cars that critics now place in the same conversation as BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz. These vehicles are not just good, they are exceptional in appearance and execution. That commitment to form does not come at the expense of function. Hyundai Kia vehicles routinely debut advanced features that are still absent from Toyota models. Over-the-air updates, head-up displays, augmented reality navigation, and ultra-fast charging infrastructure have become standard or optional across their lineup. These enhancements are not theoretical. They are in customer driveways now, creating real brand loyalty with each use. The results speak volumes. Hyundai's global sales increased by 4% in 2024. Kia saw an almost 2% increase during the same period. While modest on the surface, these gains represent conquest sales. Customers choosing Hyundai Kia over legacy players like Toyota. Simultaneously, customer satisfaction scores, dealer ratings, and long-term brand perception have climbed steadily. That momentum is not slowing. Demographic shifts only deepen Toyota's challenge. Hyundai Kia has captured the attention of younger buyers who prioritize digital experiences, environmental consciousness, and bold aesthetics over traditional metrics like legacy and resale value. These buyers are more likely to trust a 10-year warranty than a 30-year brand reputation, especially when the product in question looks sharper and offers more features. Genesis further amplifies this threat. Rather than slowly evolving Hyundai into a premium brand like Toyota did with Lexus, Hyundai created Genesis from the ground up. It now stands on its own with dedicated showrooms, distinct design identity, and rapid growth. In 2024, Genesis sales rose 8%, passing 75,000 units sold. This was not just growth, it was market penetration into the luxury segment Toyota once dominated without resistance. Perhaps the most significant challenge for Toyota lies in Hyundai Kia's pace. This is a company that does not just identify opportunity, it acts on it quickly. When regulation changes, they pivot. When consumers shift preferences, Hyundai Kia has vehicles ready. This execution speed is antithetical to Toyota's deliberate approach, which emphasizes slow perfection over fast innovation. In a stable market, that method wins. In today's fast-moving environment, it risks becoming obsolete. The funding behind this agility is formidable. Hyundai Motor Group has committed billions to electric vehicle development, autonomous driving systems, battery research, and global expansion. These investments are not about keeping pace. They are about surpassing competitors who are still arguing over strategy. Hyundai Kia is not reacting. They are positioning to lead the next generation of automotive dominance. Looking ahead, their roadmap for the year 2025 and beyond includes multiple dedicated electric vehicle platforms, expanded artificial intelligence integration, and increased global manufacturing output. They are not content with catching Toyota. They are methodically working to eclipse them across every measurable metric. Still, as calculated and financially equipped as Hyundai Kia has become, they are not Toyota's only problem. While Hyundai dismantles Toyota's leadership with precision and speed, another rival is rising with a completely different approach, one built not on luxury or innovation, but on raw, tested capability. Their vehicles thrive in conditions Toyota has yet to master, and their loyal following is only growing stronger. Subaru, the capability specialist revolution. When looking at the automakers challenging Toyota's dominance, one name stands out, not because it is the biggest or loudest, but because it is quietly stealing Toyota's most loyal customers. That name is Subaru. While it may not have the brand recognition of Honda or the scale of Ford, Subaru represents a deeper and more focused threat. It is not trying to be everything to everyone. Instead, it is excelling in the very areas where modern drivers are shifting their attention. Subaru's rise has been built around one core idea: capability. It is not just about getting from point A to point B, it is about conquering the terrain in between. While Toyota has long touted reliability, Subaru has crafted a reputation for ruggedness, real-world durability, and confidence under challenging conditions. Their vehicles are not just reliable, they are resilient. Take a closer look at the Forester or Crosstrek, and you will immediately notice something different. These are sport utility vehicles, engineered for adverse conditions. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system comes standard on nearly every model. While Toyota offers all-wheel drive on many vehicles, it is often an upgrade, not a foundation. More importantly, Subaru's system has proven more capable when tested in snow, on mud, and through uneven terrain. This is not just marketing spin, it is mechanical truth. Subaru's drivetrain layout delivers better balance and traction, reducing slip and wear over time. According to Consumer Reports and other third-party evaluations, Subaru's powertrains rank near the top for long-term durability under high-stress driving conditions. They do not just survive, they thrive where other vehicles hesitate. It is not just what lies underneath the body. Subaru has built its reputation on simplicity and functionality. The architecture is straightforward, materials are solid, and the production standards are uncompromising. These cars are designed to be used, not just admired. That philosophy has made Subaru owners some of the most loyal in the industry. The Impreza stands as a compact car that often outlasts expectations. In engine longevity studies, it has performed as well or better than the Toyota Corolla, which is no small achievement. Lower than average recall rates, practical design, and fewer long-term service issues all support Subaru's growing stature in the reliability conversation. Where Subaru really begins to pull ahead is in its sport utility vehicle strategy. Vehicles like the Outback, Forester, and Crosstrek are not chasing luxury or flash. They are built for drivers who need real-world utility. Whether it is cargo space, ground clearance, visibility, or off-road capability, Subaru consistently outperforms Toyota's equivalent models in these categories. The Forester versus RAV4 comparison illustrates this point perfectly. The RAV4 has a strong reputation for fuel economy and mainstream appeal. The Forester, however, delivers better outward visibility, more cargo volume, easier ingress and egress, and greater capability when the road ends. For drivers who venture beyond pavement, the Forester offers peace of mind the RAV4 cannot replicate. Subaru's edge comes from knowing its audience. Their typical customer is not just commuting, they are hiking, skiing, camping, and traveling in bad weather. Subaru buyers are not shopping for image. They are looking for a machine that fits their lifestyle. That awareness gives Subaru a cultural relevance Toyota sometimes lacks. This focus is no accident. Subaru's marketing campaigns emphasize emotional connection over mechanical features. They show real people, real adventures, and vehicles as tools for living, not status symbols. It is not about the car, it is about where the car can take you. That message resonates powerfully with younger buyers who increasingly prioritize experience over brand legacy. The Crosstrek has become a key weapon in Subaru's strategy. It is small, affordable, and yet still rugged enough for moderate off-road use. With standard all-wheel drive and a compact footprint, it appeals directly to urban drivers who want to escape the city without sacrificing convenience. Compared to Toyota's CHR or base RAV4, the Crosstrek feels more intentional and better adapted to modern needs. Subaru's manufacturing philosophy reinforces this focus. While Toyota builds for mass-market scalability, Subaru targets niche buyers with precision. Their wilderness editions are factory-equipped with skid plates, higher ride heights, and aggressive tires, add-ons that would cost thousands through aftermarket channels. Toyota's equivalent packages, like the TRD trims, often fall short of functional upgrades. This tailored approach is paying off. In the year 2024, the Crosstrek became Subaru's best-selling model, with a 15% sales increase over the previous year. The newly redesigned Forester also posted a 15% jump. These gains came directly from segments where Toyota had long been dominant. What makes Subaru's momentum even more dangerous to Toyota is that it is sustainable. Their vehicles continue to perform well in long-term reliability studies, often appearing just below or right alongside Toyota in rankings published by J.D. Power and Consumer Reports. Subaru is not just growing, it is growing while retaining its reputation for quality. Perhaps more impressively, Subaru has done all this without diluting its brand. It has not tried to copy Toyota's formula. formula. Instead, it has doubled down on its strengths. Where Toyota pursues broad appeal, Subaru prioritizes depth of purpose. That clarity makes it harder for competitors to imitate, because doing so would require fundamental changes to how they operate. The Wilderness trims exemplify that identity. They are not style packages. They are functional evolutions of existing models, designed for people who actually use their vehicles in challenging environments. While Toyota markets capability, Subaru delivers it straight from the factory. Subaru's success reveals something profound about the modern automotive landscape. In a time when most brands are scrambling to be everything to everyone, Subaru is thriving by being specific. They understand their buyers, build exactly what those buyers want, and communicate with emotional clarity. That is a recipe Toyota once mastered, but has struggled to maintain as it expanded. As impressive as Subaru's rise has been, there is another company that may pose an even greater risk to Toyota's position. It is a brand built on similar values: reliability, thoughtful engineering, and practical ownership, but executed with even greater precision. While Subaru has carved out a specialized niche, this next rival is playing Toyota's game and winning. Honda, the silent assassin. When most people think of reliable cars, Toyota still leads the conversation. Yet Honda is no longer just a contender. It is quietly becoming the dominant force in the very category that once defined Toyota. These two companies share a philosophy built on simplicity, durability, and practicality. But Honda is executing that philosophy more effectively now, and the gap is starting to show. Honda has routinely matched or even surpassed Toyota in long-term reliability rankings published by third-party evaluators. Whether it is compact sedans, sport utility vehicles, or family vans, Honda consistently performs at the highest level. That is not just a win on paper. It reshapes how buyers perceive value, longevity, and trust. Much of Honda's strength comes from its powertrain engineering. Their engines, especially those with variable valve timing and lift electronic control, are known for remarkable balance, performance when needed, fuel economy when cruising, and long lifespans that often exceed expectations. Toyota's hybrid systems offer excellent efficiency, but with added complexity. Honda's approach delivers comparable gains through simpler mechanical design. The Civic embodies Honda's strategy. It is efficient, durable, and fun to drive, all without sacrificing practicality. In the year 2024, Civic sales rose by 21%, earning it a spot in the country's top 10. Drivers choose it not only for dependability, but because it feels engineered for people who actually enjoy driving. This dual appeal is echoed in the comparison between the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4. Both are strong compact sport utility vehicles, but the CR-V edges out in comfort and drivetrain reliability, especially in older models. When buyers want peace of mind for a long-term vehicle, the CR-V is increasingly the preferred choice. Even Honda's continuously variable transmissions, often a weak point for other automakers, have proven smoother and more durable under proper maintenance. These small differences grow significantly over a 10-year ownership span, something that matters deeply to value-conscious drivers. The Accord and Odyssey further demonstrate Honda's consistency. The Accord regularly receives higher satisfaction scores than the Camry and often ranks among the most dependable mid-size sedans. The Odyssey, with thoughtful touches like sliding second-row seats and clever storage, remains more family-friendly than the Toyota Sienna. Honda's quiet innovation extends even to niche segments. The Ridgeline, while not a sales leader, offers features Toyota has yet to match: a car-like ride, in-bed storage, and a multi-function tailgate. It proves that Honda thinks differently and practically about what trucks can be. Their hybrid systems also reflect this mindset. Honda's two-motor setup is mechanically simpler than Toyota's planetary gear system, but delivers similar fuel savings with more natural acceleration. Vehicles like the CR-V Hybrid and Accord Hybrid feel like complete products, not awkward compromises. Honda also excels in safety tech. The Honda Sensing Suite is standard on most models and includes systems like adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assistance. These features are smoother and more intuitive than Toyota's equivalents, which often require higher trims and suffer from overcorrection complaints in real-world use. From a service standpoint, Honda's ownership experience is hard to beat. Fewer recalls, fewer major repairs, and more positive dealership reviews lead to higher long-term satisfaction. Even their certified pre-owned program is seen remain as stronger than Toyota's, thanks to slower depreciation and fewer systemic issues as the vehicles age. What truly distinguishes Honda is consistency. Toyota has a few standout models, but also some forgettable ones. Honda's lineup remains solid from top to bottom. Even their least popular vehicles tend to outperform class averages. That steady quality builds the kind of trust that keeps buyers loyal. Honda's manufacturing approach plays a big role in this. While Toyota refines processes to eliminate waste, Honda emphasizes craftsmanship. That philosophy leads to vehicles that feel sturdier, quieter, and more refined. Even at entry-level price points, younger buyers are taking notice. Honda's brand image is rising, especially among drivers who want technology, reliability, and driving enjoyment in one package. The Civic Type R has only strengthened that perception, casting a performance halo over the entire lineup. Perhaps most important, Honda is better prepared for what comes next. Their hybrid and electric vehicle strategies are carefully integrated, not bolted on. The Accord Hybrid, for example, feels like a direct evolution, not a separate compromise. As Honda expands into full electrification, it does so from a position of maturity and measured progress. While Toyota is still strong, Honda is proving to be the more agile, more focused company. They are not just copying Toyota's playbook, they are perfecting it. In doing so, they have become the quiet threat Toyota can no longer afford to ignore. Now, will Toyota reclaim their innovation edge, or are they destined to become just another car company? Which competitor do you think poses the biggest threat? Let me know your predictions in the comments. Thanks for watching.